चले जाए उस प्यारे से वतन में, वो उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो अव्यक्त वतन में हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है, वो जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है, बनना है संपूर्ण हो किया बाबा से वादा है, जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए हो वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए कर रहे हैं इंतजार घर ले जाने के लिए आकारी बन करके हम वतन में जाएंगे हम उड़ के चले जाएं ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में उस प्यारे से वतन में उस मीठे से वतन में हो अव्यक्त वतन में हो हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में हो उस मीठे से वतन में
everyone's loveful remembrances. They went to Baba to offer bhog to Baba, and Baba welcomes all of us to be with him in subtle regions. And Baba was giving lots of love through his drishti. And after a few moments, I said, Baba, I brought bhog on behalf of the family. We had created a yagya for almost 3 weeks now. And it was free from obstacles. Everything went very smoothly. So we want to thank Baba. So I said this bhog is specially to culminate this yagya. Baba gave drishti and accepted bhog. And after that, Baba said that this is the time you have to be victorious, successful, but also victory. Victory is more internal. In a very, very subtle way, there could be storms of thoughts or influence of something, or it could be external circumstances. So there will be many, but if children are very stable, then nothing is big for them. They always will remember that Baba said it's just like paper tiger. Looks very big, but there's no life. So now also, even all over the world, is both things, lot of new adventures, attraction, but on the other side, lot of destruction, lot of violence. But you children have been given a complete new vision for the new world. Baba is creating each one of you very divine, pure, and also creating the world of purity, love, peace. But sometimes, whatever is the atmosphere outside could influence you. And children don't get attracted, but there could be fear, insecurity, uncertainty. What's going to happen? How will it happen? But always, always remind yourself that Baba is with us. Our mind, body, wealth, everything now belongs to Baba. So it's not going to go waste, but it will be used more and more in worthwhile way. So Baba said, whether it is thoughts, whether it's your time, or any resource, only what you have to do now is invoke Baba more and more, so that Baba can be with you, Baba can help you, Baba can provide you whatever way, but Baba will take care of the children. Baba has given children knowledge, so you are sensible. You have power to discern. At every step you know that what is right, what should be done. So then Baba is asking children, do you like action more or yoga more? Both in balance. Very good. Because from day one, when soul enters body, there is action, right? You have to use the matter and there will always be action. But there has to be always remembrance of Baba too. So then you are true karma yogis, true yogis. So you don't renounce action, but you don't have any desires. You do whatever you have to do. So Baba said that, as Baba mentioned in a Vyakti signal, easy, consistent, very stable. Easy, consistent, and very stable. So Baba looks at all the children, and again Baba said, Baba's blessings are always with you because every action which you do brings blessings, not only from Baba, but from all family. Family also shares blessing. So constantly just keep receiving blessings and keep giving blessings. Right? Om Shanti.
बैठ कर करके समझा भी, उसके लिए रोशनी देगा ना। ये रोशनी है ना, अभी पता चलता है ना कि भाई किससे हमको दुख मिला है। तो जो दुख की देने वाली चीज है उसको तो जल्दी से खत्म कर। उसके लिए थोड़ी ऐसा कहना चाहिए, आस्ते आस्ते धीरे धीरे पुरुषार्थ करेंगे ना। थोड़ा थोड़ा कर करके नहीं, जल्दी कैसा होगा। ऐसा थोड़ी है भाई, जो दुख दे रहा है चीज उसके लिए। देखो अभी आप डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, कोई बीमारी दुख होता है, कहते हैं डॉक्टर भाई इलाज करके उसको तो जल्दी से चाहेंगे ना, तो कैसे भी वो चीज ठीक हो जाए। उसको थोड़ी कहेंगे आस्ते आस्ते धीरे धीरे, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके नहीं। जब अभी पता चला है किसी के कारण दुख है, तो उसमें काहे के लिए कहते हो आस्ते आस्ते। क्यों कि वो चीज आपको बहुत प्रिय लग गई है ना। वो विकार बहुत काल के चले होने के कारण वो अभी छूटना, तो उसमें कहते हैं आस्ते आस्ते। पर तो यही तो चीज है जिसने हमको, देखो हमारे अनेक जन्मों से हमको दुखी किया है। तो दुख वाली चीज को तो झट से काट फेंक देना चाहिए ना, जब ही पता चला। और ऐसी भी नई चीज है जिससे कोई हमारा काम नहीं चले। क्या क्रोध के बिना काम नहीं चलेगा मुनीलाल? लोभ के बिना काम? कहीं समझते हैं लोभ नहीं करेंगे तो फिर हम कमाएंगे कैसे? कहीं समझते हैं मोह नहीं करेंगे तो बच्चे कैसे संभालेंगे? कहीं समझते हैं क्रोध नहीं करेंगे तो आज की दुनिया में काम कैसा चलेगा? इसीलिए समझते हैं ये सब। और काम के बिना फिर बच्चे संतान कैसा पैदा होगा? वो समझते हैं भगवान का पैदा करने का काम, भगवान के चलाने का काम इसी सभी विकारों से ही चलने का है। इसीलिए समझते हैं ये विकारी सत्ता है, परंतु नहीं, ये विकारी है जिससे तो हम जुड़े हैं। कोई ये सत्ता नहीं है। वो हमारी पवित्र दुनिया भी चली हुई है, जिसमें हम पवित्रता के बल से संतान भी पैदा रहा है, पवित्रता की बल से संतान की परवरिश भी हुई है, पालना भी हुई है। हमारा संसार पवित्रता के संबंध में चला हुआ है। तो ऐसे नहीं कहेंगे कि पवित्रता के बिना संसार कैसा चलेगा।
Om Shanti. Be a karma yogi. Let religion, that is your dharna, be complete. Now, be an easy and a constant karma yogi. That is, be an easy yogi who constantly stays in the samadhi, contemplation. Those who always remain karma yogis are virtuous. You cannot separate dharma and karma. While performing any action, let your religion, that is your dharna, be complete. When you are busy in your actions, then let your dharna also be just as much. Let the two sides of the scale be equal. Then you will be said to be elevated and one with a divine intellect. a karma yogi soul. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is day 6. Be a karma yogi. Today's topic: let religion, that is your dharna, be complete. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti to all karma yogi souls, right? Sitting here or wherever you are, right? Karma yogi always are very light and they enjoy everything. But what Baba wants us to be internally pay a lot of attention to remain in the awareness that whatever I am doing, we call it godly service. Baba has created unlimited yagya. Peace Village is completing 25 years. When I think, oh, how we began, and it is Baba's help, Baba's directions, or everyone's cooperation that we have been able to continue, right? Dadi Janki used to tell us, whenever we will walk around, no one can take credit. No one can get, it's Baba. We all are instruments, and in whatever way we are able to cooperate, whatever we are able to do, we do it, right? It's just like we say, a pond becomes full by drop, drop by drop. The water is just little. So same is our help, cooperation, contribution. Everything makes task very easy. But Baba's more into internal dharna. When we think of when Dadi Prakashmani was given hand by Brahma Baba, and she said, how can I run the yagya? And there were only 300 of them. And there were some visitors, but not too many. And then she said, oh, I will do it with Baba. So she will wake up 3 in the morning, tell Baba, let's take care of Yagya today. So it's like there is always action, always. In a way, thoughts are also actions, right? Because first you think and then you do it in practical. So then it's like she was very clear. Keep just reminding herself, I have to be with Baba and we will work together, it will happen. And she used to remain very light, very joyful. So same is even the task is big. I remember when we were planning these meetings, first USA meeting, then regional meeting, and so many sevadaris and everything, transport and accommodation and food, but everything worked very, very smoothly. Because I think that I didn't see anyone getting upset or saying it's so difficult. Is there anyone in kitchen? No? Everyone is happy? So internally, if we maintain love for Baba, love for family, love for Yagya, then whatever we do, there is a lot of happiness. And when there is happiness, nothing is difficult, right? So what Baba is saying is that let dharna, that is our dharma, be complete. Because dharma, they say karma and dharma. Karma is action, dharma is religion. Should go in balance together. So Baba said, now be an easy and a constant karma yogi. That is, be an easy yogi who constantly stays in the samadhi. Baba says, those who always remain karma yogi are virtuous souls. So Baba says, you cannot separate dharma, that is dharna, and karma, that is action. While performing any action, let your dharna, that is your religion or dharna, be complete. When you are very busy in your actions, do we remember, right? Very busy in your actions, then let your dharna also be just as much. Baba said, let two sides of the scale be equal. Attention internally and in actions. Baba says, then you will be said to be elevated, and one, Baba says, with divine intellect, a karma yogi soul. So tomorrow our homework is to look at our balance of two scales of dharna and karma. Did I do happily? Was I peaceful? Was I in Baba's remembrance? And of course doing whatever we have to do. Right? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti Kalaban. Kalaban, were you light all these 3 weeks?
Someone has to tell me that, whether I was light or not.
Internally, no?
I was appreciating, though, offering Bhog to Baba today, how you were saying very, very grateful for everything to go so smoothly. And I know Baba had a lot to do with it, but I think your presence here, your stability and your strength, I think made everything hugely impossible to very easily possible. So thank you a lot.
I think we all are strength for each other, right? Can't be one side.
Yes.
Seeing all of you happy, enjoying, receiving, then I feel happy too. So it's like, from each other as an unlimited family. We all are very happy.
Yes, and I think I have been remembering actually Dadiji's equation of looking at the 98% that is working well rather than the 2% that may not be working. And if I put a microscope and look at the 2%, that's not going to help me to feel
Because
good.
sometimes even if there is 1 or 2 issues, we talk about that, we make it very big, but we don't see, and Dadi Prakash Mani always said, 98% is working well, everything good. If 2% not, but what we talk is about that 2%. Think about that, talk about that. We forget that 98%. So Dadi Prakash Mani gave us this thought. I also always, any little, Nirmal Bhai also says we are such a big family now. So if 1 or 2% says something or did something, doesn't mean That's what everything is. Yeah, that is a very good thought.
That's been a great mantra for me, at least during this time. So this word that Baba used today, I was really struck by the word samadhi, nirvikal samadhi, and it's a very high aim, no? Samadhi is usually supposed to be at the end of your years and years of spiritual endeavor, where you become totally devoid of thoughts. I think people offer themselves in samadhi. But Baba is referring to it as nirvikalp, which means totally free from any kind of negative or waste thoughts. How can you really do that in the midst of so much happening, ups and downs? And is it that vicious thoughts Baba is talking about, or even little bit of waste, or what's the scale that we should be looking at? Because waste thoughts in terms of this could have been, this should have been, still comes because you have a little vision of what perfection should be out there, and so we try to follow that vision of perfection, but not necessarily looking at the perfection inside. So thoughts do come. How do we shift that into what's happening inside rather than outside?
See, one is wasteful thoughts, other is negative thoughts, thoughts of revenge and anger and jealousy. I don't think now Baba's children get all such thoughts. But then to have not even ordinary thoughts, but elevated thoughts, that becomes samadhi. Samadhi in the sense of, because we have quite a long-term practice of having good wishes for everyone. For years, we had been saying, my good wishes, my good wishes. You know, whatever anyone does or say, but we have good wishes. And that practice helps very much to constantly have elevated thought. For me, if anyone says anything, and whatever, I say, but, we are honest and it's not right, but still I want to give good wishes. Because if that person gets love and courage and motivated, then we'll progress. But if we have any negative thoughts, then we become cause of their fall. And that's not what anyone would like to do. So I think that constantly being elevated in thoughts, elevated actions, elevated words, we shouldn't feel it's a very high state, because as we are traveling, we find that we are kind of reaching that stage, right? Does anyone here gets any negative thought? No one.
Sometimes, for example, many of our actions, I was thinking today, has to do with computer, email, responding, those kind of things. So even before thinking, sometimes we want to respond, or you say something that you shouldn't say it in that way. What is it that we can, you're telling me that we have to almost kind of build a platform of good wishes, elevated thoughts, even before starting to do anything. But also in the moment, how do you bring that dharna of whether it is sweetness or whether it is love or whatever it is that is required for me to even have that thought of before I hit that button, or say whatever I have to say. I think it's fraction of a second that we get before we do that.
See, whatever is happening or happened, and we know that it could have been better, or this way is better, other way is better. So you make notes, and then, or the person who is responsible, like we realize that when visitors come here from India, they don't know English, right? So it's not sometimes practical to keep translating all the time. So next time when we will look at this year, like we have so many coming, so many visitors, So we made a point that next year we will ask them, do you know English? At least know English. And plus not for a month, It's too long for them to send them here, keep them here. Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks is enough. So anything which we find we could have done better for the family and transport, whatever reason. So we make points, but never feel, okay, we shouldn't have. Now, what's the point?
Right.
We have done, it's drama, it's happening, but what we need to do better so that everyone is comfortable. So I think that every time, if you are learning, if you are improving, I always find whenever a difficulty comes, oh, that's the point, we never learned. So this is the time for us now to look into that and learn. So I rather feel that you become more knowledgeful, you have more experience, and you can do better.
That's very
next
beautiful.
time. Like
somebody was saying yesterday, progress versus perfection in the moment. That if you look at the progress that has been made or we are making, you don't concentrate so much on how it should be now. But we've done so much, but we can also do so much more. That's beautiful.
One good thing is that for every department, if there is a team, then sharing ideas definitely help. But if it's only one person thinking, something always gets missed. That's what I find. So anyone comes to me for any help from any department, I like it because then we can think about it, think differently. New things can, be brought up.
The other thing I've been thinking about is how and in what numerous ways that Baba is Karavanhar. Without hands, without feet, he gets so much done through us. And what does it take for us to be like that, to be in that state of non-doing, even whilst doing, so that you can really do the best?
Well, there are 2-3 things, but yesterday, during daytime, we went in Baba's room. And I tell him, you just sit and do everything. And of course, it's happening with many of us now too. Can't run around much. But we sit, spread vibrations, light and might, and things can work. So we have to use some power of silence whenever we find there is a situation or with a person or even otherwise. You can just send a lot of love, lot of light and might. Take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, lot of rays of love. And I think that things get sorted out and they work better.
Yeah, amazing. We had a retreat here one time, the art of doing nothing. So it really is quite an art because we are so much into jumping into action or fixing something or, resolving something in a very temporary mode. But it takes that space and time, I think, to retrieve into silence and look at not only what we can do immediately, but what can be long-lasting and sustaining in terms of change and transformation. That's very beautiful. The other thing I wanted to just for you to clarify is this word Yagya Seva. You mentioned before that it's a very elevated consciousness. We all know that this is Baba's Yagya, this is Baba's task, Baba's family, all of that. Do you have to be living in a center, or the action have to contribute directly to a Yagya or a center, or is that something that anybody can do from anywhere? I know they can, through wealth they can do, but in terms of physically and through the mind, is it something that they can contribute towards the Yagya? Because people in the world, I think, call it the greater good, right? But this is the highest greater good that we can ever have, Yagya Seva. So how could we inspire more people to do Yagya Seva and take benefit?
I think it can even be a lot of service through your thoughts, through your ideas, through your opinion. At the right time to get right thought, and you send that thought, or say it. It's also seva. So it can be thoughts, it can be words, it can be actions, what we call as any kind of resource. And it's not necessary that you need to be at center to do Yagya Seva. From anywhere you can do. Because what is your intention is to help Yagya in whatever way you can help. There are some, they are very good in finding stuff which is very reasonable or suggesting you certain things. So I think that serving Yagya could be any source is kind of serving, right? But then these are many small Yagya or sacred spaces all over the world. So then when we are there, then we get a chance to serve in a physical way, right?
So anybody can do Yagya Seva. What about sharing knowledge? Is that Yagya Seva?
Yeah, definitely. That's very important, seva. Because sometimes service people think is like sitting in the office or running a project or something. But whatever is needed by Yagya, you do it. It's Yagya Seva. Anything. It's the need of Yagya too. I remember I was 13 or 14 years old. Since then we start thinking, what Baba needs, what family needs, even like some of the dadis, to get medicine for them, get slippers for them, and anything is Yagya Seva, right?
That's very beautiful. Whatever is needed in the Yagya, do it at that time. I don't know how much time we have, but one last thing that came up, I think it was book message, right? Victory. We were talking about victory is internal, whereas success is something external. Is victory also just about the individual victory, or is there something called collective victory?
What happens that internally sometimes you find little bit blockage or energy is low, and it's just like from elements sometimes you are affected. Some people don't feel well because it's raining or it's cloudy. It's like some kind of blockages which come where your energy is not really very active. So you have to be victorious now. It could be the influence from matter, from other souls, your own sanskars, So it's like you have to be victorious. Once you are victorious, you will be successful. But internally, if you feel, I can't do that, this is not practical, this won't happen, lot of such thoughts come. You have to be victorious.
Is it also about helping each other to become victorious also?
Like Brahma Baba, what didn't happen? So many big situations, but internally he knew God is with us, we're doing what God is saying, so we will be victorious. So success, 85 years is not a small time, Yagya had been continuing and expanding, and we are looking for final finale, but it will happen at right time.
Right. So,
So everyone is double light, right? Yes? Yes. Huh?
double light.
Just take rays of love and light from Baba. everything works.
Happiness also, I think, is something that's so crucial to move ahead, no? In terms of anything that we do. If we're not doing it happily, then it shows. And that's the other thing I was saying. As instruments of Baba and as of God, I think our responsibility to represent Baba is so much more than just anybody doing any action. So I think we need to be really in that elevated awareness, no? Otherwise it becomes ordinary. Even instrument, the word instrument can become like a cliche, but really instrument for God and to represent God. So every action will have different impact, isn't it?
Okay.
Anybody else?
Kalavan, we have one question for you.
For me?
Yeah. Can you share your experience when you came to Baba? Because you took birth in America, your spiritual birth, and Didi always share about these beginning days of service in New York. So can you share a few of those beautiful memories with Didi and also starting your spiritual life with Baba?
I remember the first day I came to Baba Center in Astoria. It was not because I wanted to visit the center, but Dolly Ben insisted and insisted and insisted that I should come. So I came one day in my lunch hour because my clinic was just close there. And it was Gayatri Ben that welcomed me in. And she said to have a seat for a few minutes, and she went away. So I was alone in that front room. And of course, I didn't know where I had come to and what this was all about. But what I remember distinctly is that beautiful Shiv Baba picture. I don't know if you remember, Didi, that beautiful, beautiful, very subtle Shiv Baba picture that used to be there in Astoria in the front. I've never seen such a picture again later on. But that picture actually started talking to me, in the sense that you have come home and you've gone from here. And so my whole feeling inside changed just within the first few minutes of being in the center. And I think I was always looking for a universal form of God, which is something that I was not actively seeking, but I know inside my head, in spite of all the bhakti and everything that I did, I was always asking the question of God that is universal, that is God for everyone. So I think it really struck me, that little point of light talking to me. And of course, I think that you had gone away at that time, I think, to Guyana, maybe at that time. So it was only Gayatri Ben and myself, and she was giving me the course. And then when Didi came back from Guyana, that's when she met me. And by the time, I think, it was just a few days or month ahead, But what I remember in those days is how you inspired me to do things for Baba, the first time I stayed in the center, the first time I brought something for Bhog for Baba, and that was always Didi's inspiration too. And I love that,
And she used to make very good bhog.
Shopping for
A lot of
Baba's
variety.
Bhog, and making Bhog, of course, also. And what I cannot forget ever is when I was working also from the center, right, for quite a long time. What I can never forget is when I used to come back from work, quite tired and everything. The door would always be open for me because Mohini Didi, of course, she was there at the door, opening the door. When she heard the car come in, she would get up and go and, open the door before I have to ring the bell. So I never had to ring the bell. And that always is something that I take with me. And of course, the food, the way I was treated, the way we were fed, beautiful, beautiful days of
Because she
childhood.
has clinic, hospital, so it was full day work. Right?
Yeah, so And then it was after quite some time that Dadi Janki came, and then she started asking me questions of where do you stay and how far do you stay and why don't you move closer and all kinds of questions. And it was a very beautiful first few days. I remember coming to morning Murli and literally the intoxication of coming to listen to Gita being spoken to Arjuna, that is me, So it was a very intoxicating few days in the beginning for me, that this is this real Gita, and Baba is speaking it to me.
Today we want to introduce our very, very special angel. Dada, come here.
Dada.
Didi always talk about him, and we want to bring him in front of the Vyakti
Yesterday, I was giving an example that someone from Latin America, around 9:30 night time, saw Dada, and he was carrying some stuff from downstairs, like sisters always on foil paper, this. So on this seat he had all that stuff. So whenever he went down, he will bring it. So that sister, who is this brother? So it was Dada actually. And Dada used to make almond halwa. Not now, but...
Yes. That was my specialty always. And once it has so happened, when Kalaban was going to Madhuban, she said, I want to take something there. Then I made some badam halwa, maybe in a big container, and gave it to her. And it seems she gave it to Dadi Janki there at the time. And she shared it with all people. Also, I think Didi got a part of it also.
I got also.
So I got to know that badam halwa made a hit at the time. So it was, I have been anytime means, I used to, it was not 2 years, in the year beginning, first I used to make badam halwa with the whole crowd. Whole crowd I'd give it.
Ask him what he does when something goes wrong with his body, who he remembers.
We have a question for you, Dada. Kalaban is asking question to you. And before she asks question, we want to show you all this little cart where he does the seva on this. You can sit.
Sit.
You can sit.
What question?
Question is...
This is the little cart he used for Baba's seva. He takes that car and then he goes in Bhandara, he puts things on it and he brings it up. Right, Dada? I also saw that. Okay, now Kalaban is asking. This is his her Lokik father. Just to let you 98 years, right?
98.
99?
98. 99 running.
We are waiting for century, Dada.
99 running.
We are waiting for your century. And just to let you know, all Vyakti Parivar, he has attended each and every day a Vyakti Parivar session, right, Dada?
Yes.
Not even one single day he missed. Big.
Important thing for him, for me, that has given me a lot of strength. I should say that for the past 3 years, I have been not doing very well. My body, health-wise, I am not at all good. In the beginning, I used to feel very bad. What is it, why I am still living? And like slowly, I went on attending every day this Vyakti Parivar. And the Didi used to be dinning into the thing as how you should live. So I went on, that thing, I used to depend on somebody, whether I should call Kala, I should call this person, that person. Slowly I started giving up that habit and I started taking Baba as my partner. And in the nights I have so many problems. But every day if I want to call Kala, what will happen? And nobody can help, I know that. So slowly she gave me the Sahan Shakti, that is the tolerance and willpower, how to do it. So in the morning when I get up and go, see, nobody knows that I am a sick person. I have a problem. That I saw Baba turned me into that. Though in the night I will be suffering, but in the morning when I come, I will pray.
Yeah, because he's in Baba's room 2 o'clock. A lot of people said that there are some souls, they're doing a lot of yoga, and that's why the peaceful age is growing.
Yeah.
There are 2, 3 they sit in the morning.
Yeah, he
That-
gets up.
that-
When Brother Rick was here, he used to be there 3 in the morning.
Yes.
Right.
Do
I was looking for Brother Rick for a few days. He's here now.
I want to share Dada's routine.
Dada?
I'm his neighbor. We're only one wall apart. If he coughs, I hear. If he talks, I hear. And the sweetest thing of all is when somebody call him, he would answer like, oh, hello, hello. The way he would answer, you know. So Dada's routine is wake up 1:45, then his microwave will go. That he's making his coffee. And then the door open and he leaves to go to Baba's room. And then 3:45 he comes back. And that's when I'm starting my Amrit Vela. So I know his routine well. And after that, I think he take a nap. And then get ready for Murli, yeah.
He used to do asanas before, but not anymore, I think.
So and then afterwards I do my asanas, yoga asanas, exercise and everything. About 45 minutes I do that in the morning, and then go for my shower and normally in the winter I come for a walk in this here. Of course I have to walk with this. That is the thing, for the past few years I cannot stand without holding anything. That's been shaky and all that. I consulted so many people, neurologists and this. The neurologist says you take some support, that's all. He never gave me a way how to avoid it. So you don't go alone, you take a support and go. That's all the neurologist used to say. I don't find anything wrong with your brain. It took the brain also scanned. Nothing is wrong with you. Everything is okay, hold on to this.
So in the winter he goes around here, and summer he goes outside.
Yes, in summer I go around outside there, but once I hold this, nobody can walk along with me in the same speed. I can just almost...
Very fast.
Almost I can run, but I need this one. Without it, I cannot stand. I had to hold on to this. See, when I get up also, I want somebody to hold. But for all that, Baba I am just leaving everything to Baba. He is responsible for everything. See, anybody says, what is the secret? My secret is Baba. These 15 years I have been in peaceful age. So this 15 years I have been improving. So I started at the age of 80, and I have been going younger and younger and younger. That is what is happening to me after coming into this. I had a bypass surgery also. 5 blocks were there. And after that, you see, when I went for the surgery, I told Baba, I am going to be surgery, but when I come back, it is your responsibility to make me a better man. Not just simply go on, because I know my experience with my wife. She had a bypass surgery for 12 years, she suffered after that. So I told him, but exactly Baba said, listen to what I wanted. And the day I was recovering, Dadi Janki came here, and she was sitting here. I was not moving freely, I was standing there and seeing. And she was giving Amrit to everybody, Dadi. And she used to sit in that corner and she used to pour it in the mouth, everybody, each one. So I was there, somebody said, oh, no, I will get it for you in this small daughter. I said, nothing doing. Let me take a chance and walk down and go. So I came all the way from there and I took the Amrit from Janki there. And believe me, I trust that Amrit she gave me, real Amrit it was. It gave me a real life. And then from then onwards, I used to do a lot of service for Baba. in the kitchen, cleaning the doors and this and that. All that I was able to do, everything is because peacefully and the encouragement that the Didi gives me. She is the one who allowed me to come and stay here, and that changed the entire my lifestyle here. That's why I'm always thankful, first to Baba and the instrument, first instrument, Didi for that, and then to my daughter, because through her only I am connected to these people, to my daughter also. So without these things, I am nobody today. Oh, I don't know. I made a big mistake.
Wow, Dada, that was very inspiring. One day we will have a good 1 hour class from you.
No, this is all the class. It's all over. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dada.
And really, like he said, no thanks to Mohini Didi for making this happen, because it's a complete 180 degrees transformation of life after coming here.
Every day I used to tell Kalatan. Yes, I am so much thankful to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Dada. Thank you, Kalaben. And before we go into yoga and remember Baba, just a quick announcement. The first thing is
1 minute.
one more skit from yesterday. Okay.
Another one.
Yeah, get it ready until I make announcements. Okay. So one quick announcement regarding our Vyakti Parivar. We really need some volunteers who knows little bit of computer. We will also give a little bit of training if you know basic things in computer. We need little help with our live sessions to record. So if anybody who is willing to give a little bit of time of yours for volunteer seva, please do contact us through email or through WhatsApp number 516-717-9171. So please do contact us if you have availability of your time to contribute. And tomorrow is Friday, so we will go follow the regular schedule with Amrit Vela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Evening 5 to 5:15 a Vyakti Children Murli class. 6 o'clock Bhakti will start, followed by Bab Dada's Murli, Hindi series, Mama's Murli, and English series, a Vyakti Journey. So yesterday we had these two angels who did a little skit, and they are inspired more to do one more skit, little one, right? Yeah. So yesterday chair was this side, today chair is that side. So and after that we will remember Papa.
So today we were inspired to talk about a smile, and where a smile is, and what a smile does, and what Baba has done for us. A smile is such a funny thing, it wrinkles up your face, and when it's gone you'll never find its secret hiding place. But far more wonderful it is to see what smiles can do. You smile at one, she smiles at you, and so one smile makes two. Can everybody sing with us?
So
a smile is such a precious thing, it wrinkles up your face, and when it's gone, you'll never find his secret hiding place. But far more wonderful it is to see what Baba did. I smile at you, you smile at me, and so one smile makes two. So we decided we will keep with the theme of happiness, because our room is lively day and night. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you. So there are many smiles here now. Not only one and two. Many, many smiles together. Thank you, everyone. So now, let's remember Baba, and all those in our Vyakti Parivar who have not turned on your video, please do so. We'll take Drishti from Didi and remember Baba.
सुख देना सच्चा कर्म है, धारणा ही धर्म है। सुख देना सच्चा कर्म है, नम्रता ही श्रेष्ठता, नम्रता ही महानता, जीवन का यही मर्म है।
धारणा ही धर्म है, धारणा ही धर्म है।
घन घोर अंधेरे में भी दिया तूफान से डरता नहीं। घन घोर अंधेरे में भी दिया तूफान से डरता नहीं। सद्ज्ञान हो मानव में तो गम की परवाह करता नहीं। धैर्य में सफलता, धैर्य में सफलता, यही तो सत धर्म है।
धारणा ही धर्म है, धारणा ही धर्म है।
जो लहराती हैं, लहराती हुई थकती नहीं। लहरें जो लहराती हैं, लहराती हुई थकती नहीं। प्रभु की राही आत्मा राहों में कभी भी रुकती नहीं। प्रभु साथ है तो, प्रभु साथ है तो जीत का फिर न भरम है। धारणा ही धर्म है, धारणा ही धर्म है। सुख देना सच्चा कर्म है, नम्रता ही श्रेष्ठता, नम्रता ही महानता, जीवन का यही मर्म है।
धारणा ही धर्म धर्म है, धारणा ही धर्म है, धारणा ही धर्म है, धारणा ही धर्म है।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, peaceful age. Om Shanti,
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
Shanti
Thank
Didi.
you, Didi.
Shanti
Om
Shanti
Shanti.
Peace Village.
Baba, love you, Baba.
Thank you, Dadaji. Om Shanti.
Be a karma yogi. Let religion, that is your dharna, be complete. Now, be an easy and a constant karma yogi. That is, be an easy yogi who constantly stays in the samadhi, contemplation. Those who always remain karma yogis are virtuous. You cannot separate dharma, religion, and karma, action. While performing any action, let your religion, that is, your dharna, be complete. When you are very busy in your actions, then let your dharna also be just as much. Let the two sides of the scale be equal. Then you will be said to be elevated and one with the divine intellect, a karma yogi soul.
कर्म योगी बनो, धर्म अर्थात धारणा में संपूर्ण, अभी सहज और सदा के कर्मयोगी अर्थात निरंतर निर्विकल्प समाधि में रहने वाले सहज योगी बनो। जो सदा कर्मयोगी रहते हैं वह सदाचारी रहते हैं। जैसे धर्म और कर्म दोनों को अलग नहीं कर सकते, कोई भी कर्म करते हुए धर्म अर्थात धारणा भी संपूर्ण हो। कर्म में जब बहुत बिजी रहते हो तब धारणा भी इतनी रहे। दोनों तराजू का तरफ एक समान रहे, तब कहेंगे श्रेष्ठ व दिव्य बुद्धिवान कर्म योगी आत्मा। ओम शांति।